Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, what to do? And you want to say and maybe do a lot of quick things on the reaction, and then you pause because it's like, am I really living in the twilight zone right now? And that definitely happened when I was at the gym this one particular time, minding my own beeswax, and in walks this fellow about college age. And he goes back to the free weights. I'm continuing on the treadmill, and I had to go back, to get a towel, and I'm getting ready to do some lifting. And he's sitting on the bench, and he's like staring at me. I can feel it. And I look over and I'm like, okay. He's like, you want me to whip it out? And I'm like, come again? Did you just say what I think you said? Yeah, he was serious. He's like, I can whip it out right now. Now, here's the thing that's happening inside of my system, because I got a bunch of parts and they're like, warning, warning, alarm, can't breathe, can't move, frozen. And I'm thinking, this shock factor is taking me aback. And I, have been here before, because some people, just are nuts and they exemplify it out in public, but there's nobody else around. So it's not like if I scream help, I'm going to get any. So I just back up, I'm like, okay. I removed myself from the equation, and I thought about it. And the boy that I was dating at the time, I talked about it with him, and he's like, well, I'll go with you next time, same time, to see if he shows up. So we did that about 3 times, and a month passes by, and I'm pulling out of the driveway, and there's the dude. And I'm like, that's him. That's the guy, the whip it out guy. That's him. And so I'm like, you need to follow him. And he's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, just follow him. And he's like, I don't want to follow him. So we switched seats. I'm in the driver's seat now. And I followed this guy, and he went to, I believe, his establishment where he worked, and it was a restaurant. So I waited a few minutes till he goes in, and I prayed. I'm like, Lord, what is it that I can say to get my point across in a way that he knows it was not the best opportunity that he took advantage of? He could have played it a lot better. So I walk in, and he sees me, and he gets up from, I'm assuming, his meeting, and makes a beeline for me. And he's like, ma'am, I am so sorry. And I'm like, oh, okay. I appreciate you saying that. I do wonder, however, if you need like an hour on the couch, which you will definitely have to pay for because I'm not giving out free services for you. But you need to get it in check, my friend. I don't know what's going on in which you think that it's okay to, share your genitalia with other people or to put them in that situation. But it was abusive, and it does tell me that you've got a lot to work out. So I'm going to bless you, and I want you to know that this is not okay. And had I not been who I am, I would have probably responded very differently, but it's a good thing you ran into me. So that's all. And I turned around and I walked out. I felt empowered. I felt that I was able to tell him what I needed to say, and that he was already feeling away because of what he knew he did was wrong. And we could meet in the middle, and I didn't have to get upset. It was a win-win all around. I learned what I was capable of at the same time.